If you go through a little bit around this Victor Navone shot, you probably have noticed the interconnection in between these two different parts of the body. One is as we were saying, the mask, the eyes plus the brows, and the mouth. And how are they always in a way correlated to each other? This interconnection in between these two parts of the body, for example, if you can see how first the eyebrows and the eyes starts to go up, and then they are followed by the head. So eyebrows and eyes, they go up, they stretch, and then the mouth, that's showing that there's some kind of interconnection, right? It's important to keep in mind that this is happening most of the time. A good trick to have is to imagine that there's like two bouncing balls inside the head of our character, one for each specific area, or these two main areas that we are talking about. That's why, for example, with toy, we have these controls of squash and stretch that are basically working these two main areas. We have this one here, not this one here. This is more for hair and for doing more kind of drags in the upper part of the head. But this upper from the nose squash and stretch control is the one that is controlling, let's say, that squash and stretch bouncing ball that we have in the upper part of the character, and the one that is right under it is the one that controls the other bouncing ball. Okay, the one that is here. These two bouncing balls, they are always interconnected somehow to each other. That doesn't mean that whatever happened to one bouncing ball is going to happen to the other one in the exact same way. Not necessarily. But what I mean with this is that if something happened up here, it's going to be reflected somehow down here. Unless we're working with a very extreme cartoony, where, for example, and we're going to see that, where, for example, we have like the mold going on, blah, 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 and we have like a very still face. Most of the time, for more kind of going towards more to reality, whatever happened here is going to affect to what is happening in the head or in the other part of the head somehow. This is a very nice tip to understand and to find the ways to keep the face always organic and flexible when it comes to talking or to show emotions or to be expressive, because face should always face is the one that should always keep the center of the aliveness of our character. So a very good way to start is to imagine how these two bouncing balls are always doing something and, let's say, talking to each other or affecting one to each other. We can have a character just still, but something going on with these two bouncing balls in the head that is gonna help us to give like a lot of life to the character. So let's go and talk about more specifically what is going on in each of these parts.